Are we shooting? Oh. Look.
I expected the introduction always. One day could take a surprise.
Yeah, please. I appreciate that. How about you?
Kishap.
I hope everyone is watching this with sharp. Before you go anywhere, please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you have, thank you so much.
Sorry. Last time only we don't introduce ourselves.
Oh yeah. I'm Kenzane. I don't know how Orlando, like, you play much better with you or what? But we've gone there like during the day and gotten a good result.
Zachary.
Yeah.
The past 2 seasons there were no supporters.
Oh yeah.
The past 2 seasons. We are sitting here like we just lost 6-0.
That's the level and the standard.
Yeah.
That's the level and the standard. Kizo and I had a bad feeling about this game, and I don't know. Again, I'm happy that we didn't lose, even though I had a bad feeling about it. And I didn't want to say before, I had a bad feeling about this game. I wasn't overly confident, Kayona, but not because of Casey confident on our team. I'm always confident on our team. I think on Thursday, before Thursday, I was super confident. But I think the press conference here, Coach Mango, he just gave me a reality check when he said, these type of games, when you play them after international break, you might not always get what you want. And I think that sat with me, and then it's what messed up with my with my confidence.
But it's true. It's reality.
No, you saw it there.
Yeah,
you saw it.
You need to restart the engine. It will happen again after the World Cup, January, or is an AFCON next year February.
It means this will be a long season, most.
It will happen again. So restarting of the engine, disappointing result and performance. Normally, I don't say the performance is disappointing, but the performance wasn't at the level you expect. But then again, I absolutely understand. There's 2 or 3 weeks. However, more.
I think it's only been a week. Get no
boy. International break it was 2
weeks. When did we play Amazon? It wasn't last week Sunday. Was it the other Sunday?
The other Sunday. Sure. I can't remember the date, but.
Oh yeah. Because we played last weekend. We played. Bafana played. Sierra Leone. Who did they play?
Lesotho, I think.
No. We played Botswana on Tuesday. They get on the weekend. Yeah. So.
I think the restarting of the engine.
Yeah, the performance wasn't. It wasn't.
It was so-so.
This also is better sometimes. Like, that was just a flat game. Not as bad as our mood and our energy.
Definitely not. Even the result not as bad as our mood and our energy.
Yeah.
It's we didn't lose, guys. we didn't lose. We were not outplayed. We were.
I think the AJ sub just deflated us.
I wonder if he was injured.
But knowing the Sundowns coaches and how they operate, it means AJ wasn't fit enough for 90 minutes.
It looked
probably wasn't fit enough to start, but they started him, and because sometimes Utare will bring you on in the second half and then they game you out.
True.
Because oh my God, we were non-existent in the midfield. Bongani Zungu to me, I know around like like Ujaji player, like who hasn't played in such a long time, but
He looks off the pace.
He looked 4 steps behind the game. Like the pace of the game was just horrendous. Like it was. It's like I'm trying to say, like the way he played in Kenya, got the pace of the game. So I wanted to say, like, he looked horrendous, and the pace of the game was way ahead of him. Way ahead of him.
But quality player,
he is. I think what helped us is having Shika, Marcelo, and then Gaston, because Shika and Marcelo can, they can fiddle with the tempo of the game, and then Gaston can create for you. It's like Mshishi had 2 players who can help him out, like creatively, and also, did you see how much Aubrey was now inverting to help out the midfield? We had too many players who were very flat today,
and that leads to the. I don't know if it's a big thing. There's little shots. People are making it. People. Neo was saying what we had 0 shots on goal. And again, yes, we did have 0, but we were not that we were not. Yes, Ofori didn't make the save. We were. Maybe that no called what we were arriving, but not we were creating, but not arriving. Final moment where a pass needs to be made, Bashute, or there was a couple of moments where we had players running in, but Abashute they decided. Kuliso, for example.
Yes.
Kuliso has
2 chances in the first half.
Where Ofori could have saved, or Kuliso could have made a better decisions. So, we are set here saying the performance wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all.
It really wasn't. But I think it's so hard for me to judge this game because my mind is, I don't want to lie to you, my mind is already rushing to Polokwane on the 29th.
What we can do differently.
The only positive is that there's so many games from now, between today and the game in Polokwane. So, who will have some rhythm. Because today we were off, like, our rhythm was off.
Suddenly the away goals thing, but we didn't get an away goal. Therefore, if Pirates get 1 day in Polokwane, we need to get 2, not 1. Isn't that playing in the back of your mind, maybe?
Like I said to you in the car, Giri, I'd rather have a Sundowns that's playing a must-win game than going there with a false sense.
Must not lose.
Must not lose, or we feel like we have 1 foot in the final. Like 1 foot in the final for me is a 2-0, 3-0. Like we should play 4-0. Like there's no coming back. You see, but like if like we had gotten like a 1-0 and then people are obviously gonna be glad about the victory, and then people start feeling like we're already in the final. But I'd rather have a Sundowns that's in a must-win game. Last season when we played MTN8, we drew 1-1 Arrows.
In Durban,
In Durban, but more at least we knew we had an away goal. But at the end of the day, we knew we still have to win convincingly. And the goals came in. To be honest with you, that second leg was like the easiest game we could have played. But I mean, really, it's Pirates now. This team, they're not good. Marwana is really team.
Yes.
This, like at their worst, they still have that factor.
It's all on the Pirates. Hold me a second.
No, like this is you really feel this team is a big team. Like,
and for the first time in a very long time today, we felt that we were away Columbus Stadium.
Yeah,
I had a feeling. I had one of that feeling where normally we come here, we play them off the park, we'll sing them, we'll have a party in the stands. But today, even Liverpool, I think they wanted to beat the Sundowns. They wanted it.
Mara, it's Gies.
Yeah.
It's Gies.
Yeah.
You can see Horemo. Did you see Kemet? He looked 22, 23. He looked like Kemet on Super Sport.
Yeah. That's Fatom.
Ek for Tom.
Yeah.
The egg Tom Krach. But let me tell you, this team, they're toothless.
The new coach, Jose, his team has good defensive work. Don't have goals. Don't have goals. I think the most of squads get 2 goals, if I'm not mistaken. Got takes Galaxy.
But the way we just the way we were needing through in the second half, like you're not telling me Sundowns just played like 4 games and back to their
And for us to make better decisions, I think, in terms of okay, we are mumbling on. We didn't discuss the starting lineup.
yeah.
Sorry, no. Sorry, we didn't discuss the starting lineup.
That's the thing, and like Los Bono, you like expected, but I wasn't happy with Kutumela. You know, I was always like on the defense of Kutumela, but no one's spoiler talo. Are from last season, there's nothing good Kutumela has done.
I wonder if we get the chance, if I'm selected, we can ask our coaches, is there a tactical reason Kutumela can be better than people that were on the bench?
You know, I kind of understood when I looked at it. I always try to understand things.
They don't make sense to the
They
naked
don't make
eye.
sense to the naked eye.
Yeah.
So I thought about it. Okay, they play a back 3. Of course, there's Shalu. There's Mshishi. And then there's usually a Tapelo or whoever. But now you have Kutumela who can press very well. Kutumela who can run behind the defense well. He occupied Ndai a lot.
He did, especially in the first half.
Yeah.
He did.
Wawa. So I thought about it, okay, if you have Kutu occupying Da, then you have a Shandu who has to worry about Mayem, has to worry about Aubrey. Either both of them or one of them at all times. He has to worry about one of them. And then at certain times about both of them. So now you have that. Now what are you doing? You're nullifying the threat Yashandu going forward. You know what I mean? So Kanahana, okay, maybe like if you have a good Kutumela, but like I don't want to lie to you. I tried to reason with myself half time, or okay, it could be that. Mara, there's nothing I saw. Nothing.
And
He even tricked us. It's still him.
Unfortunately, he didn't prove us supporters wrong.
So Simon Kutumela, no.
I want to ask.
Something's amiss.
Yeah. Something's not. There has to be a tactical reason that we don't see.
I would love to ask Coach Mangoba, Coach Rulane, what is it that we don't see? There's a lot of things we don't see. Like, I mean, really, if we saw them, we would probably be on the opposition dugout. So now I really want to understand what is it, because I forgot Neo Naita from which game up until like this was last season. Neo Namujaja got 20.
That's COVID season.
What was his first season? Last season was his first season. This is second season.
No, this is third season.
No. It's a second season. Yeah, it's a second season.
Oh.
Yeah, utomile last season. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
So now, I'm asking myself, what does Tapelo have to do to command the place in the starting lineup?
You know, you are absolutely right.
If you don't have Gaston, if you don't have Abubakar Nasir, isn't it a bit obvious? I don't like saying obvious because it's an answer, but if you don't have Abubakar, if you don't have a fully fit Gaston starting, what's the reason you're Tapelo's at home?
Good question.
Because there's clearly something that Kutumela is doing right at training that he's just not being able to execute in football games. It's like no one can see it. I expected Maema to start this game.
I think
Miami in a big game now. Must expect to see him.
I think you could have predicted
The midfield three.
all of the team except Kutu.
Center back, okay, back, goalkeeper, back four, midfield. The only thing you have to worry about yourself about, oh yeah, there's Tembazwa. Who's Tembazwa playing with up front? No, who's Sharili and Temba playing with? Yeah, so the one position you can say is always
Up for grabs.
up for grabs is that one.
And yeah, can I see, to be honest?
If we're being honest. I think that's all I can say about the starting lineup.
Yeah.
Like, I really wonder why Mbule wasn't on the bench. Blesser. Mbule and Blesser were not on the. Kana King list there it's not an injury list. What King?
Out of
Non-availability list there. I didn't see Blesser. I didn't see Sipumbule. Like,
if they were available, if they were, it would be interesting.
Nego was again in this game. Also, Hashim on the list.
Available. No, was Hashim on the list?
I'd really love to see midfield three, AJ, Hashim, and Sipumbulu. Or Spelele somewhere there. I'm running out of patience with Tobo Mukwele.
No, not you. God. No one has
You know why?
believed in the boy more than
I still believe in Tobo Mukwele as a generational talent.
you've always said that.
But you can't keep giving me intensity, fight. But I don't know, maybe he's just not comfortable playing with AJ or Agit.
I think and you wouldn't associate this with Tebza. I think recently has been the final ball. He does the box-to-box thing excellently. I think
And on that part, you can see where the coaches keep starting him.
Precisely my point. Like it doesn't look. It sounds like
Making an excuse for
yeah,
him.
exactly. Yes, exactly that. But I can see why Tebza is starting in that Sundowns midfield. I can see why Naomi.
I also see
starting.
it. I also see it.
But we want.
You see, there's a but.
Yeah.
And for you to be an undisputed starter, no stories. How's on about but?
Yeah.
There mustn't be a but. But again,
Yeah.
if you look at AJ, you say AJ's performance is this and that, and then there's no but.
Shika, the same.
I'm so sorry.
You
Whoever wants to talk about Shika now, I'm so sorry. I am not entertaining that topic.
I was sitting in a different position I was sitting mainly with around Paris fans.
Yeah.
When Tambas when you got the ball in the midfield and you turned. I swear to God, those Tambas on the chance. I'm Shisha, but it's just those were Paris fans.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciating and I think they love Tambas somewhere.
Who doesn't love Tembazon?
Exactly. But the way they were speaking Katembazwani, the Paris fans, Shika he was the most talented player on that pitch and you could see it.
But that was the major Ndlandla.
Good
That
game
boy
from
is so
him.
good. Oh. Ndlandla is so good.
You always said,
And this is his debut,
Shivzi
eh?
sometimes, yeah. You always said why Shivzi is sometimes
Like, I've been saying this for 2 years.
yeah.
Like, I've never seen two players who were made to be that it-factor player for Chiefs than Mbulele and Ndlandla. I don't want to lie to you.
Tap-ins. There should have been tap-ins.
But here we are. I'm finally like, it's like it's the Ndlandla I saw in the Marumo Gallant's jersey. Gastro used to say last season, the players on signs about defrost. They don't need time to defrost. Like, they come in and Ndlandla came in, and the one thing that Pirates supporters were excited about Kayena, he did it in his first game, no questions. No questions. What I can say about this game is that I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. We just came from international break, and we are gonna play 2 Champions League games. We are gonna play 3 league games. We're gonna play Marumo Gallants. We're gonna play Royal AM. We're gonna play Maritzburg United, and then we're gonna play.
Isn't Paris before the last game? I think the 22nd.
No, Paris is on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Royal AM we get 29.
Two Champions League.
Marumo Gallants and Maritzburg.
Okay, so it's the 3rd or 4th fixture after today.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll have.
So if I don't expect us to be, and I don't think we were flat. I think the decision making today was off. Also like, Peter was not good.
I was about to say, Gary, you can ask Peter Shalini to do many things, and he'll do them. But coming, dropping in, playing the short pass to Shika, it's not for him. So,
but also
blaming him for this, not for this, but putting emphasis on
him not having a good game.
It's. I think it would be unfair from yes. I'm not making excuses for Peter Shalini. Yes, he should be doing better, but it's not his game.
Also, there's not one cross that he connected with. So you can also say, Huri, like, he didn't get much delivery today.
Exactly, didn't get back. Also, can we give Paris some credit? Maybe the technical team did the pass that arrives to striker was not there today. The Anusta pass to Peter, I tried off Shika, and then they were around. Like we didn't look ourselves. Maybe Pirates did something. We can say, or now we can say intentional break, but now they can say technically we stopped Sundowns. They can claim that.
Yeah, they can say that, and I can agree with them. Let's go into the ratings. Ronwen.
Good save, Gopola from Kemet, 40 yards or but again, he should make that save. Otherwise, Paris have had
how many? I don't know how many balls I counted. Say, I did like his distribution was very commendable. I think there's 2 or 3 balls that he played. One to Mayema, one to Kuli. So I can't remember the other one or Ilekoma.
I think it was. I remember there was one to Aubrey. Aubrey had dropped into midfield.
Yeah.
And Mamelodi center backs Arena and our full backs. Aubrey dropped into midfield. Ronwen picked that space up and we attacked from there. That was that.
I think Ronwen today, I can give him a 6.
Yeah.
Kuliso?
4.
Huh?
4.
If you look at what he did defensively, would you still say 4?
Yeah.
Tlutlo.
Yeah. I would not say
Defensively was solid. Tlutlo. I know. Guys, what is the chance to bit?
I think we had worked for that situation, for those 2 situations. We had.
But the amount of the ball recoveries, defensive work, no, it doesn't deserve a 4.
Maybe I can look past the 2 chances.
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe I can look past that.
That's fair. Next to Mshishi, I thought Grant was one of our best players today. Yeah, Mshishi stood out today.
Grant was first. Grant should play when he's fit. And I think he should play all the games for Sundowns.
Yeah, definitely. 7.5.
Yeah.
Roosh?
7.
Brilliant today. He didn't have the final ball. And offensively, didn't give us much. But you can say tactically the things he was doing, like the way he was receiving the ball, the way he was initiating play, when he was inverting, especially because again, he had to invert a lot because navigate Zagabongan. I I think I'll give Aubrey a 5.5. Kolo it's mo.
5.5.
Jesus.
Yeah.
5.5, nah. AJ
6.
6.
You don't agree?
Tips are 4.
You don't agree, AJ?
I agree.
Oh yeah. Tips are. It's fine. I love tips are but okay. We'll speak another time. That tips are intensity, his recoveries, progressive passes.
And I also think he's kind of being judged for the fact that Ragor and he used to score a lot super spot. Actually, not a lot, but a bit more frequently.
Different roles, maybe.
Definitely different roles.
Different roles.
Yeah.
4. Okay, I'll take the 4.
Neo
4.
4. Shiga 8.
Best player on the pitch. By okay, in Toronto. Okay, let me say not by a mile.
Yeah, not by a mile, but best player.
Yeah.
Ndondo could have won man of the match, but didn't have the same impact as Mshishi.
Oh,
Mshishi is like,
she was doing things to Miguel Tim. And Miguel Tim is a good player, but like, he was moving Miguel Tim into positions. Say Miguel is comfortable more.
you know, Mshishi, I feel like, I think you're no longer defending Mshishi now. Like, I think opposition players like Mshishi is like an aura, no boy.
Yeah.
Like he plays with this aura, like the Ebo and Ebo invincible. Like
He knows he's the most talented player on the pitch, and she's showing it.
okay, big guy. Shalu 4. 3.
Yeah.
3. Kutumela
Don't be too harsh.
0.
Don't be too harsh. I think you're too harsh. I think we are. Having said that, what I said at the beginning of the video, and I think sometimes we are too harsh.
What rating would you give him?
2.
2. I feel like it's a lot. Mark, let's say. Bongani Zungu. Na ukupla rating ya Bongani Zungu. 3.5. Half okay. 3.
Alinde.
5. 5.
We think more.
No, definitely not more. Definitely not more.
I think
Gaston.
Gaston 4.
Those are all the subs I saw. Agavana Tapelo Mailud.
Tabawan.
I had already moved.
Both 4s.
Okay. Coaches? Can I read the coaches?
Please. Think about.
No, I jumped the gun. I actually don't have a rating. You can read them.
I don't have a rating.
You don't have a rating.
For the first
No, the coaches? 5.5.
like the game. Like the game, 5.5.
No, Tombage, like it took really full call through.
5.5.
5.5 for the coaches. Supporters 4.
Yes.
Why are we Nirnyango center line? We usually sit
Behind the goals.
behind the goals. Is it the north stand? We always there. Like always. Why about Chief Dilegajan?
Yeah.
Unless there's a reason like we were not aware of.
But we were scattered. Like normally we sit at one place and we have a large. We were scattered. So like
I feel like these big games they are pala these days.
yes.
These big games they are pala. I think there's nothing that's annoying me more than us at the big game.
Yeah.
Yeah. This thing is gonna be long. I really wanted to talk about this thing a lot.
Yeah. That's very late.
Yeah. Do you allow me? We don't have time, ne?
Yeah.
How long is the video now? 30 minutes. Do you think we can get 5 minutes out of it? You know what I wanted to say about Lyle? If you tell me it's business, I don't support business. I support football. And Lyle as a footballer and what he has done for us is beyond the business of football. And from what I've gotten out of this whole thing, the coaches didn't make this decision here, as the club. Because he also said earlier now, the club was asked who they have over Kamufan. But they didn't. Okay, you didn't hear Neo's question. Neo was saying the club, when they asked the coaches, they didn't ask the coaches. The club decided to we can send Lyle to Cape Town from the intel I've gotten. And that's the one thing that's really frustrating me, is the fact that most of these decisions are made without the coach's consultation.
That's very unfortunate. That's the kind.
You know what bothers me? September. Lyle has a 5-6-year-old son. He's probably in school. You need to relocate back to Cape Town. Okay, at least Cape Town is home for him. But like now you have to relocate with school in September. I mean, some of these decisions, maybe we could have given Lyle a chance between now and December to see, in November, whatever, and then maybe he moves in January.
Even like you said, the footballing decision.
For footballing reasons, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Neo was showing me stats after Lyle, the move via Lyle was confirmed. But for the past 2 seasons, Lyle is number 3 on goal contributions for Sundowns. Number 1 is Peter Shaloli, is Tembazon, it's Lyle Lake. No one besides the 2 best players have contributed more than him. Lyle is the current defender of the season. You can't justify this move. You really can't justify this move.
No, you can't. As much as we're getting a terrific prospect in Terence Marshall, but releasing Lyle because of this, there's no. I wish someone could go to Sundowns TV or whatever, give football reasons. Sorry, Lyle was not giving us this. This is the football reason.
Also, the thing Terence Mashihu, because when they asked Coach Rulane, Kapresa ya Amazulu, are we gonna expect? I think Ros Mazolo asked, can we expect any movements? And he said more outgoings than incomings. And he said, did he say before or after Terence had come? The left back position was not a position they were looking to bolster. So it kind of tells you, because what we are hearing now is that Terence was offered to Sundowns. It's not like a signing that they were out.
It's not the first time we hear that.
It's not. It's not. Super spot. You know, most of these players are offered to Sundowns. So it's like these teams, whenever they want a financial bailout, they come to Sundowns and offer their best player. And I don't know why and who or how makes these decisions, but I'll remind you of. I don't know how many times I've said this now. Brian Onyango, he was a free agent who hadn't played football for 2 years. He signed for TTM. After he signed for TTM, within 2 weeks or 3 weeks, he signed for Sundowns. Why was this guy not signed as a free agent if you really wanted him that much? So it kind of tells you there's some shady dealings happening here, because he can't go from not playing for 2 years, being a free agent, and we don't sign him. Marasa TTM, all of a sudden, we want him, and then we sign him.
It's suspicious, and it thinks of something.
And most of these things, they think of one thing. So you ask yourself, who is making these decisions? Who is... Because last season, Coach Mangoba was talking about the trimming of the squad, saying they can't coach more than 40 players. It's not possible. Like, but Nabalela who trim a squad. Even this season, it was a big topic. They want to trim the squad, but it just seems like the coaches don't have the power to trim the squad the way they want to. So now you ask yourself, why and how?
And number of 8s we signed, we have on our books.
We have 10 midfielders.
With the number of left backs, there's Ngoreni, there's Wolverine, there's Light, Mashiru.
I'm so sorry. I love Sundowns, ne? But the people who work for the club that I love, but it's a decision that make me question so many things. And I don't wanna. I'm not saying these like things to badmouth Sundowns, but we can just sit back, read him like when we have questions.
At the end of the day,
It's our club.
people
Like,
come here, work, and they leave. You be left there before and after.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay,
yeah, man. I don't wanna lie. This thing as but it is what it is. He's in Cape Town, and
Best of luck to him, to Daniel Cancel.
yeah. We'll see you guys next week when we play. I don't know the name of the team we're playing, guys.
The fisherman.
It's just I just know it's a team from Seychelles, and their goalkeeper is built like me. They fish in the morning, play in the afternoon. That's what Neo is
They were
saying.
saying that.
We'll see you next week, guys.
Sure.
Sharp.